Hi and welcome back to another edition of Gunners Are Us. In this edition, it's the match preview to Manchester United versus Arsenal and the Mikel Arteta Press Conference review. And with that, let's get on with the video. So it is another weekend and we head into this week with Manchester United being our opponents, and it is going to be a cracking game. It's going to be a game played with pace, and it will be interesting to see how we line up against Manchester United. So going into it, I think we may be without Aaron Ramsdale. So if that is the case, Matt Turner will have to come in, and we may be without Odegaard. And if that is the case, then we'll have to see who Mikel Arteta chooses. So if it's the case, we'll have Matt Turner in goal, a backline of Kieran Tierney, Ben White, Gabriel and William Saliba, a midfield pairing of Martin Odegaard. He may not be available, so we'll go for Albert Sambi Lokonga, Emile Smith Rowe, and we'll give a debut to Fabio Vieira. And up top we'll have Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, and Saka. So I believe that was all. Matt Turner, Kieran Tierney, Ben White, Gabriel, William Saliba, then Emile Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Albert Sambi Lokonga, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, and Saka. So that would be my team to face. That would be my team to face Manchester United, and that would be my team to face Manchester United. So let's get into predictions. What will the score be? I believe Arsenal will win this match 2-1. I think Arsenal will have goals in there. I think that they will score a goal, but we will have a bit too much. We will want to preserve our unbeaten run, and I believe that will be enough for us to win this match 2-1. So I'm going with the 2-1 scoreline, and that's what I'm going with. Players to watch out for. From Arsenal perspective, the obvious players to watch out for are Odegaard. No, not Odegaard. Sorry. The players to watch out for is Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli. Those are the ones to watch out for. Saka. Those are the players to watch out for. William Saliba. Those are the players to watch out for. From a Manchester United perspective, will be Cristiano Ronaldo. He will be a player to watch out for, and maybe Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford will be players to watch out for. So those are the players to watch out for. Let me share my screen and go to the Mikel Arteta press conference now. Every word from Mikel Arteta's pre-Manchester United presser. After starting the season with 5 consecutive wins, Mikel Arteta takes the side to face Manchester United on Sunday. Ahead of the crunch game, the manager spoke to the media about his thoughts on the transfer window, his memories of facing United, and the state of the squad. Here's the full transcript from his press conference at London Colney. On Ramsdale and Odegaard's fitness, these two are being assessed. We will see more tomorrow. Hopefully they will be able to train with the team. Unfortunately, with Alex Zinchenko, that's still not the case. He missed 2 games and has not been able to train with the team yet. On whether he's disappointed not to sign a midfielder. No, we had a lot of things still to do in the squad. You see the amount of departures compared to the numbers we have recruited. The club has done a phenomenal job and put everything on the table to try to bring in the players and the profile that we wanted. We did the business pretty early, but unfortunately in the past 72 hours, Thomas Partey got injured in the same place as last time, and then Mo Elneny has a long-term injury. Then we had to react in the market, and we tried, but at the end of the day, we have to bring in the player that we feel is right for the team and for the club, and we didn't manage to do that. On whether the squad has enough depth to compete in both the Premier League and Europa League, it is the team that we have, and for me, it's the best squad and the best players that I have available. There's nothing else we can do. We have an academy as well that we have to use, and we'll try to utilize the players in the best possible way. On his memories of Manchester United versus Arsenal, yes, when I was younger, I watched it on TV, watching the rivalry and the special games between the two teams. Obviously, as a player, winning is a beautiful feeling, and it's a magnificent stadium to go there and enjoy the game as a team. Or whether the fixture still has the same edge, I don't know. I think there have been moments when the history and the media were talking about it, and the special rivalry between certain players built a certain momentum into it, but in England it doesn't get much better than that. On Manchester United's form, when you look at the squad that they have, the players that they have signed, the amount of money they have spent in the market, is no surprise. They are going to win a lot of football matches. The history of Manchester United tells you this is going to happen. They are a big rival. We know that, and we are going to compete with them. On the transfer window, we pushed to strengthen the team and bring the best possible people and players into this football club, and we have managed that to a certain level. Then we have our limitations. Time was a big limitation in what happened in the last 72 hours with our midfield. We tried to act, but we couldn't find the right player. On not panicking, I think we have learned a lot from that, and there's still the players that we have to get out. We only have to bring in top talent, top quality people through that door, and be very disciplined, and in those moments you can make a huge mistake that can cost the club and the team a lot, not just in the near future, but a little bit ahead, and we want to avoid that as much as possible. Or more opportunities for Lokonga and Vieira. Believe more in the players that we have, look after them better, give them confidence, and they have the ability to do it. On Old Trafford, posing our biggest test yet this season. The test in the Premier League is every single week, every opponent that you play. You see it in every game that we will be played this weekend, and I don't expect anything different. On Aubameyang moving to Chelsea, I'm sure he's made the decision because he wants to change again and find the best possible for his future, and we wish him the best of luck. On Zinchenko's fitness, again after missing 2 games and not being able to be ready yet to train with the team, unfortunately that is the situation that we have. Whether this squad is more capable of handling absent players, I hope we do, and I hope we can still play really well with many other players. I don't have to point my finger at something to lose a football match, and that is not something that I do to analyse a performance. On whether we will be less active on deadline day in the future due to early business. No, because yesterday we could have done something if it was the right player, the right deal, and something that we could afford, because sometimes you have to react to something that happened, and we would have done that. Yesterday it was a real possibility and we tried, but then we kept the decision to say that it has to be the right player for the team and for the club. On Hector Bellerin, he called me really late last night, and it was more of a conversation that we used to have when we were teammates and really good friends. If we take away the coaching and the player situation a little bit, I get back into that relationship as well. I love the kid. I love what he's done for the club. He's someone that I have really strong feelings about, and I wish him all the best because I know that it's one of his dreams to play there. Hopefully, he can fulfill his dream and get his career back to where he can, because he's still very young and he has a lot he can do. On what it would mean to win at Old Trafford, it's not something new. We've done it. We have to do it again. And we have to believe from today, yesterday, and straight after the game that we are capable of going there and playing how we want in the match. And whether we know how long El Nini and Partey will be out for, no, with Mo it's probably a little bit easier and we are talking months. With Thomas, hopefully we are talking with weeks or even shorter than that, I hope. On whether Partey's minutes and training needs to be monitored differently in future. We have tried to manage him. A lot has happened since he joined, and we are trying to find the best possible way to find reasons why that happens. But unfortunately, the body and the mind are 2 different groups. So sometimes to understand that, you can't put your finger on a single thing to try to prevent something happening. The attitude of the player is there, and he's really disappointed to be out again, as you can imagine, and the team needs him when he's back. On the importance of getting fees for players, I always say that the market doesn't lie. When the player comes and says, I have to do that, leave, it's very simple. We have to go into the market, and the other teams and coaches are going to tell you how good you are, what your value is, and what you've done. We have obviously tried to get everything done that we can, and sometimes you have to get the right balance. Hopefully we will be in a different position very soon. And what he is most proud about with the opening 5 games, the feeling and energy that is around the club and the way the team is playing and performing. At the end of the day, the icing on the cake is winning football matches. This is the only reason why we are here, and we have to continue to do that. If we keep doing the simple things right and maintain the energy levels, belief and enthusiasm that we have, we will keep playing well. On doing that with a young squad is very fulfilling, because when you see a player 6 months ago and you can review certain things with the team from a year ago, sometimes you cannot believe how much they've grown in a year. When you have huge talent, hungry personalities and people who love what they do, amazing things happen. On whether the psychological barrier of Old Trafford is still an issue, I don't think so. We have gone through things like that when we hadn't won at Stamford Bridge for 20 or something years, but you need to believe that you will do that. If you can play the way you want to play, you will win football matches. We've done it, and that's the belief that we have. On how close we came to signing Lisandro Martinez, I will talk about the players that we have. On whether he was surprised by criticism Martinez has received, I think every player gets criticism, sometimes positive, sometimes negative. And that is the end of the Mikel Arteta press conference. So that's the end of the press conference from Mikel Arteta. We've gone through stats of the game. It's Manchester United this Sunday at 4:30. We've gone through possible team lineup, possible starting 11, and the Mikel Arteta press conference. So that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.